Howdy folks, Bob Steen here, aka Waipahu Bob, and I got a few words about what went on in Germany this past weekend with representatives of my government, starting with Pete Hegseth, our SECDEF in Germany, who basically capitulated to the Russians before even any negotiations start. What does he say? Well, I don't think we can claw back any territory or get the 1991 internationally recognized borders back for Ukraine. And I think uh, NATO membership is out the window for Ukraine. What are you doing, Hegseth? You've told me negotiations haven't even started, and you're giving the Russians exactly what they want. There's no way to negotiate. And even as the senior congressman, a Republican, there said, yeah, it was a real rookie mistake by Hegseth. But even worse, what infuriated me was the next day when our Vice President J.D. Vance went over there in the Munich Security Conference, and rather than say, hey, here's the U.S. plan, let's all get together, stick by Ukraine, no, didn't say nary a word about Russia or Ukraine. All he talked about was the European democracies and how they don't have free speech. Then he stood up for the Russian far-right neo-Nazi party, the ADF, and said, what the hell are you talking about? Germans have an election a week away and you're going to go over there and stick your finger in that? It was shocking. I tell you what, I'm so fucking pissed. I mean, I was stationed in Germany in 1987 when Ronald Reagan came there and he said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. And we won the Cold War because we stood up to tyrants. My father and 5 of my uncles fought in World War II to stop the rise of tyrants and Hitler and his scourge. But what are we doing now? We're walking away from our leadership role. We're going to throw Ukraine under the bus. I tell you what, people, you know, that's not the country I've served for 38 years in the Air Force. It's not the country I think we are, and there's a lot of Americans who feel the same way. Let's get together and show this Trump administration what we feel about sticking up for liberty and freedom and struggling democracies in the world. We make America great again by making the world great again. We can't go into this isolation bullshit. So anyways, I hope people start waking up and smelling the coffee on this, because this is a decisive point in history and we need to be on the right side of it. Appreciate you listening, and let's get out there and do something, people. Thank you.